Hello, hello. I hope this is working. Hi, Jack. What are you doing? What are you doing, little man? Making weird noises. Love that. Love that for you. Hello, hello. I painted my toenails so I feel less embarrassed having my feet show. Not like on purpose, but like, you know what I mean. Hi ATX, how's it going? What are you chasing? Jack, is there a cat? There's probably a cat. Hi, let me grab my tripod. It's in the other room. I must go grab it. Hello, Tuckus son. How's it going? Let me just... I'm grabbing my tripod. I'm gonna put it on there. We're gonna hang out. I wish my Wi-Fi could go farther because the sunflowers are in bloom and the zucchini is ready to be plucked. And I would love... Hey, God of Knockers, you don't need to delete people saying mommy. You don't have to delete every flirty comment. It's okay. Relax. Everything is good. No one has said anything offensive. You're fine. Unless he did say something offensive. I don't know, because my contacts keep doing this thing where my vision gets real blurry out of nowhere and then eventually goes away. I'm going to grab my other phone. Hi, Jack. Hello, potato. Yeah. You don't need... Oh, there we go. What's going on? Offline. Huh? What's going on? Oh, wrong stream. This is like... Okay, here we go. Hi. How's it going? I wonder if it'll show me the whole chat or if it'll just start where I'm at. Because I can't see what any... That bug that Twitch's app has is really annoying. Let's see. Hi. Oh no, this is for some reason showing the stream from the other day. Okay, let's try this. Is this the right one? No, for some reason. Okay, what if I close the app? It's showing me the chat from the other day, like as if it were the other day. I'm time traveling here. My vision is horrendous right now. I may have to get different contacts. Hi, I'm doing well. I'm very happy. Oh, it was a misclick. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, that's not like something that needs to be deleted. I was surprised because you're, you're good. I will not, Dennis. I will not be indulging your burping fetish. Minnie, thank you. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that... Thank you. I don't know what that means. Swallows. I don't know what that means. I gotta put eye drops in or something. I can't see shit. I'm gonna go grab some. Hi. Thank you. Let me... Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna use my phone as a mirror to do this. Hold up. Okay. Oh my god. Is there anything left in here? There is something left in there. Also, that's probably the least flattering angle possible. But, Yeah, this is empty. There was like a drop and it went next to my eye. Finally, I am prepared. That's right. My lipstick is not very even. I should have fixed it. Oh. Okay. Now it looks like I'm crying. Oh man. Okay. Yep. There we go. Let's see. Hello from New Mexico. How's it going? We're just hanging out. I had planned to do a hot tub. And I came out here and I got all ready. I was wearing a bikini and everything. And then as I was taking a photo to announce the stream, thunder struck. Even though the sky was like mostly clear, there was one side of the sky that was all gray and stormy. But only one. But if you hear thunder, you shouldn't be hanging out in water because you could get electrocuted and all that. It's dangerous. So I was not able to do that. I can see much better now. Maybe that's what's happening, is that my contacts have just been getting dry. Maybe that's the issue. I put on lipstick to make it even, and in the process got lipstick on my forehead. Don't know how I did that. I am conscious of that location. I think most people are. Although I've heard it's not as good a place to vacation as you'd think, because of too many tourists partying. I don't know, it's probably beautiful. Make contacts for people who don't need them? They do make contacts for people who don't need them. That is very much a thing. But also, I've only been wearing them for a week. Like, that's not a long time. Yeah. Yes. Everyone knows this place. Hello. Hi, Mello. How's it going? Hi. Hi, guys. I'm gonna increase this. I think I need a snack. I'm hungry, but I don't know what to eat. I just looked like my cousin for a second. That was weird. Like in the face, I looked like my cousin. That was weird. Does that ever happen to you where you just like look like a family member? Like you recognize them in you for a moment? Weird. Is my kitchen clean enough? Kind of. Not really, but we're gonna make it work. You guys can stay there. Okay. I'm gonna grab something to eat. Thereby fucking up this whole situation. But I need to eat something. Or drink some Pedialyte, because it's hot. No, I already drank some. Oh wait, I forgot the chat is on this phone. Okay. Hello. Hi, Lane. How am I feeling? I'm feeling good. My dad and stepmom are visiting. My dad and stepmom are visiting, and they brought their dogs, 2 puggles. And last time, they visited, one of their puggles had diarrhea in my sunroom on the tile. At least it was easy to clean. My dad cleaned it, obviously, not me. This time, what happened is that a pipe in the, like a tube in the automatic watering system outside my sunroom burst or something, like it detached, and so it shot a shit ton of water at that glass door right by the set that I built, and somehow it was so much water that it came in the house, even though the door is closed. I guess the seal isn't very good, and the carpet, everything wet. I had to unplug the electronics real quick. The carpet is still wet because I couldn't get it all the way dry. And then as we're like discovering this, one of my dad's dogs walks over and pees on this fancy ass ottoman and the shag rug and my hair diffuser. And so that's one rug, right? That's new that this happened to. So my dad cleaned it up. I still will see. And then we're eating burgers like 2 hours later, and this same dog knocks over a little table with like burgers and stuff on it and gets ketchup on my brand new white carpet in the living room. So it's been chaos. It's been chaos. No thanks. Yeah, not ideal, but that sort of, it is what it is. At least it could have been worse. It could have been diarrhea. Donut peaches, so good. Come here, potato. He loves peaches. The little man loves peaches. Man, but I am disappointed to not get the hot tub because that's lipstick. Okay, that makes sense, but how did I get lipstick? I'm wearing white, so I'm going to use makeup remover to get rid of that instead of just rubbing it, because I don't want it getting on the right white. How do I do these things? How do I do these things? It's amazing. It's truly a skill. Okay. Let's see. Now Jack is like, come to bed, mother. Let's go to sleep. He is an old man, and I love Potato, and he wants to go to sleep early. Always. I don't have anything else to blot it on. We good? We good? Sorry. Maybe I should turn on my lights, but they're really bright. Oh, but anyway, so the carpet that the dog peed on is a shag carpet. I'm not convinced that my dad did a good enough job cleaning it because it's a fucking shag carpet. It's like not the easiest thing to clean. So I might have to take the whole carpet out, even though it's under a bunch of furniture, and like spray it down or something. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I'm not pleased. I said no already, Correde. No. If I wanted to go to Mykonos, I would fly there myself. By myself. Or with friends. Not with a stranger. I have to pretend to fly is an alert. Yeah, true. Thanksgiving, oh my god. One time, when my dog growing up, we were having someone's birthday at my house, and we had a puggle as well. It's a pug beagle mix. And the puggle and the other dog, who's a big white German Shepherd husky mix, they were running around in a circle through the rooms. There's like a circle sort of structure, and playing. And we had laid out like 5 pizzas on a big dining room table. Everyone's about to come over. Everyone's about to get there. The dogs are playing. They run. And the little dog, the fucking 40-pound little dog, 45-pound little dog, leaps up onto the dining room table, onto all the pizzas, like on them. They're all open. And just like paws. It was not good. We did not get to eat much in the way of pizza that night. But it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. It was a great dog. Great dog. But yeah, I wanted to play games today, and then I got really tired. I did a CT scan on, I'm gonna turn on some lights, hold on. It's really dark in here. But they're so bright. So bright. The thing that I was saying is, I had a CT scan with like 2 CT scans technically, with like more contrast than they've ever used before. And as a result of that, I have all this radioactive material in me, and it's hard on your kidneys when you do that. Like, there's certain medications you have to stop taking for a few days and stuff like that because it's dangerous. Why is this loose? Hold on, I'm sorry, okay? I don't know how it can get that loose. It's really annoying. You guys are crooked, but you know. Hi Texas, how's it going? Emotional crisis? What's going on? Oh, hello, welcome. Hi Derek. But yeah, so Derek is whining in the other room because he wants me to come to bed still. Oh, anyway, contrast from CT scans always makes me really tired for like days. As you can see from my bruises, I don't know how they gave me the second one. I think it was from the lady touching me, like to hold my arm or something. But I'm tired from that. And yesterday I did this big dancing themed stream on a different website that was a lot of like dancing, and that was really, really fun, but also I am sore and tired even more. Jack is now barking at me. Jack, I'm hanging out here. Come out here or suck a dick. Jack is a 15-pound multi-poo, by the way, for those of you who don't know him. Woke up wrong and have no oh no, Texas. Are you gonna be able to get medicine today? Hi, Jack. You came. Hi. Hi, little man. What a sweetie pie. I'm gonna grab my water bottle. I think I'm just really dehydrated. I think that's contributing. Oh, we're right back. Whoa. Hi, Jack. You're so cute. What a nice boy. Anyway, I could just put I'm right where my computers are. I could just put the chat up on a monitor. That would be the smart thing to do. Yeah, but I made friends. I did the dance stream on a different website with some people who I hadn't met before. And so I got to, well, Corey and 2 other people, and the 2 other people I didn't know. So I got to make friends, which is nice. I like that. Minever, hi. Yes, Jack, the infamous. Hi, Chinka Squad. Not until Friday. All out until then. That's so fucked up. I'm sorry to hear that. That's terrible. That's a really long time. No wonder you're having an emotional crisis. I would be too. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you somehow are able to get some. Good night, Igor. DJ Igor. Actually, I think maybe. Sorry, it's confusing. I have not yet tipped over in this chair. And I'm hoping to keep it that way. It seems really stable so far. So I'm hoping that I will simply not fall. But uh-oh. Wait, I saw something. Whoa! What's happening? An anonymous gifter. What's happening? Thank you. Thank you for gifting Curse CDR and a sub. Thank you. Wait. There's a chair in the way. The chair. Oh, fuck. I'll put you guys back there and put you up. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, and guess what? So, because my father and my stepmother are in town, I don't have a lot of seating. And in the summer, my sunroom is so hot a lot of the time that you can't really hang out in there unless it's early morning or like late. So we just hang out in here, but the sunroom is where the couch is. There's also like a orange recliner and this round chair that looks like so. And it's really weird. It's part of the set that I built. I'm gonna put my stream on. But so I actually like pulled it out so that people would have places to sit. And now I'm like sitting on it and for something that isn't photos for the first time. And that shit is not very comfortable. This chair is like, it's kind of weird. Like, if you were really small, you could probably use it as like an armrest, these bits. But as like a tall person, like, as like a big person, okay. I mean, it's good, but like what do I do with my arms? You know, like, what do I do? Like, it fits my butt nicely. It's like nice, snuggly butt holding. But like, do I lean, like, how, are you supposed to lean back? Like, if you lean back, you look like this. Like how can I make this chair look good? In other words, how can I arrange myself? What animal is that? I don't know what animal just ran my ditch, but it was weird. I can't believe there's baby skunks. I'm so happy. our friend Gucci, the skunk, he's a friendly skunk who lives here. She had babies. I don't know what the baby word for skunks is. Kit? Maybe? Like with foxes? I'm gonna look it up. What is the word for a baby skunk? Hi, Jack. What is the word for a baby skunk? Skink? Oops. Now I'm finding out about lizards. Skinks are lizards. Skunk. Kit. It is Kit. Okay, well, she had her first kits, and they're incredibly cute. They're so cute. And they were in my grandma's like garage storage room where all the farm equipment goes. Amazing. 10/10. Perfect babies. So proud of her. Hi, how's it going, Ray? Skunks. Hi, Bloops, how's it going? Hi, Lane. Hi, Lane again. I mean, you're already here. I said hi, but Skank. Skank is good. Skank is good. I like that. How there, Ken? I don't know, Jacob. I don't have an answer for you, but maybe someone could answer that. ChatGPT could answer that, I guess. Burgerman is not here. No, Burgerman is at his house. Hi, Retro. How's it going? I assume. Hi, Noob. How's it going? The image is flipped. Probably. Hi. Your birthday, what have to do? Well, you have 2 months to figure out what to do for your birthday. That's a long time. You got plenty of time. 5.5 years, Skander? Wow. That looks 70s as hell. Yeah, it's a 60s / it's mostly a 70s style set that I built. But now my dad's dog peed in the middle of it. Can you tell how excited I am about that? I gotta figure that out still. I'm gonna have to, maybe I'll make my dad help me. It's his dog who peed on it. Or maybe I'll make my dad help me remove the rug from under all the furniture and take it outside and like spray it down with a hose and soap and stuff. That's so much work. It's so much work. But I really want to use the set, but also like I want to have people over use the set, and I don't want it to smell like dog piss. You know what I'll do? I'll have some friends over, and I won't tell them about the dog piss, and they won't be nose blind. They'll like smell something if there's something weird to smell, and I'll have them go in there, and then afterwards I'll ask, do you smell anything? And see if they smell, and be like, do you smell dog pee? And then if it doesn't smell like dog pee, maybe my dad cleaned it enough. Hi, Sloppy. Jakob, may I recommend Reddit or ChatGPT? Or, you know, there are actually streams that are about technical things. This one is not one of those. As I'm sure you're aware. A gaggle of skanks? I love that. I did not text this. I have not checked a lot of my social medias because I'm tired all the time. Tired and overwhelmed all the time. Hi, how's it going, Turbo? How are you? Oh, you guys can see the top of my head. Okay, good. Fidgety, very fidgety. Yeah, what's annoying is that I'm pretty sure the thunder that made it so I couldn't do hot tub, I'm pretty sure it stopped like an hour after it started, after like I heard it. But there's only so much daylight. So, like at that point, it would have been too late to start a hot tub stream anyway. That's okay. There's always tomorrow. I also really want to do games. There's all these games I really want to play. Also, please ignore my face. I bit my lip like 4 times in the exact same spot. Now I have a fat lip. So my mouth is even more crooked than usual because it's all swollen on that side and puffy. Ow. I've got like a canker sore because of biting it. Oops. I could just go like this. Should I call a lady for injections? This is what it would look like. I am seeing it because I see the reversed image of the stream. And so I'm noticing it in particular because I'm seeing the reversed version. And it just seems like a little bit more than usual. It's pretty gnarly if you look at it. The urge to show you is very strong, but I will not be doing that. The Roadrunner, I have not seen the Roadrunner recently, which I'm taking to mean that the Roadrunner found a lady Roadrunner and that they have a nest and have babies and all that going on. That's what I'm taking the absence of the Roadrunner to mean. Hello, welcome. Fat everything. Too much energy? Yes, Turbo. Send me your energy. I will take it. Okay, Texas, I hope you feel better soon. I'm doing well. I keep messing with my dumb canker sore from biting my lip. But yeah, the busy fighting Wile E. Coyote. I'm also very fidgety and running low on Adderall, so I'm trying not to take any right now because it's very late in the day. I gotta stop messing with it. It's just gonna make it worse. I have to stop. Also, you wanna hear something delightful? My CT scan that I did cost $3,500. That was a surprise. I didn't know about that. I didn't know it was gonna cost that. But like, I'm pretty sure my deductible is like $4 grand, and I've paid more than $500 this year. So I don't know if they're planning on sending me a check back for some of that, or if I have to call them and be like, what's going on? Why are you taking my money when you shouldn't? If your chest hurts, you should be careful because heart attacks can strike at any time and they're very dangerous, and I wouldn't want anything bad happening to you. Or I do. Oh, I'll have to use that after stream because I don't want to do it in stream because it'll make my lip all numb and then I will be weird. Like I'll have a weird numb lip. I mean, I could do it, but no. I also tend to like drool when my lip goes numb, so maybe not for stream. Canker sore, it's where you bite your lip and then it's all raw from biting it by accident and it hurts. Hi Zach, how's it going? But yeah, hello, how's it going? I'm bummed we didn't get to do hot tub. I had a purple bikini that was new that I was gonna show you guys, that I got so that I could be, what's that girl's name? Daphne from Scooby-Doo. I got it for a Daphne cosplay, Bikini Daphne, for when Allie was supposed to visit. I'm gonna be Bikini Daphne, but I have a better outfit now, I think. Better Bikini Daphne outfit. I don't know. Yeah, I'm never gonna get an Orajel sponsorship if I put Orajel in my mouth and then I drool for the rest of the stream. Sorry guys, my Discord is going wild because I have a group chat with other girls who do modeling. I don't know my level of radioactivity. I just know that I got a shit ton of contrast the other day for, like, basically they did a CT scan of my whole torso. And then I have to do a biopsy next week, a bone marrow biopsy, because they're trying to figure out if I have lymphoma. But yeah, that's what's up. That's all I know. And all I know is I've been peeing a lot, which I know happens from CT scan contrast. I also know that the lady gave me a big old bruise because she was struggling, which is fine. Someone else helped her. I don't mind. This does not bother me. I just think it's funny. And then also, this time it felt like they used way more contrast than I'm used to, because the heat that happens when they inject the contrast was so much more intense than it's ever been for any other contrast CT scan that I've ever had. Because I've had like smaller areas scanned, but not like my whole like torso. And yeah. You're not still radioactive, just so you know. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, no, I just, all I know is now all the symptoms have pretty much gone away, except I'm kind of tired. I don't have the best kidneys. They don't work super well. So, like, I tend to, from contrast, have, like, symptoms like being tired for a few days, or having, like, a puff, like, lots of swelling, like facial swelling or other swelling for a few days. This time I stopped taking metformin a few days before the contrast, and I think that, along with obviously not taking metformin after the contrast, or after the CT scan, is helping make those symptoms less severe. Yeah. Yeah. It tastes that, does it? I don't think I even remember what it tastes like. Doesn't it taste like toothpaste? That sounds like an awful way to get superpowers. Yep. If they do a PET scan, that study fills you with full-on radio. Ad break. Oh, ad break. Sorry. I have all subscribers get no ads. I should post that somewhere. Like, I should tell people that. For a long time, I thought that all streams, if you subscribe, you get no ads. I didn't realize that was optional. But I have it set so that all the subscribers get no ads. Cystic. Oh, it just tastes nasty? Yeah, I don't remember. It's gonna be flushed out of your body by your kidneys and can let you kill. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, my kidneys still work, but they're not like as healthy as they should be. Like, my eyes sometimes turn a little bit yellowy, and I get a lot of swelling and like hyperinflammation and just a lot of stuff. I have a lot of health problems that are extremely complex. But yeah, it's a whole complicated issue because I have like a million different things wrong with me. But yeah, I don't know. I'm handling this CT scan, even though it was more than usual, better than the last few times. So I'm really happy with that. I am worried about the biopsy though. Because I heard that bone marrow biopsies really hurt, because they're literally sticking a needle inside your bone and taking a piece of marrow. I'm scared. Hi, Bruno. Hi, Turkey. Hey, that's right. you would know. Thank you. I didn't do anything to it. It's just messy at the moment. Oh, except, so last night I danced. I did a bunch of dancing yesterday, I guess in the afternoon more than anything, for like a stream on a different website. But there was all this glitter involved. So my hair has like secret glitter in it. Like I keep looking like at my scalp and I'll see all these, so much glitter. But it's like hidden because my hair is really tangly from dancing because I haven't brushed it yet. Because this is gonna be a process to detangle. My fucking fat lip, I can't stop looking at it. I got, but yeah, no, it's just messy because I was dancing, but so be it. Thank you. It tastes like peeing your pants. Yeah, it feels like you piss your pants. This time it didn't feel as much as much like peeing my pants. What it did feel like, it was so weird. It's never done this before. But the heat that it caused was so much more intense than usual. Like so much more intense. And it set off like my panic instinct. I didn't panic. I like stayed still because I know, because I'm, you know, like I'm I'm used to this shit, you know? But it's never done that before, which was interesting. And the whole time there was a guy standing there because the girl didn't do a great job. And he was trying to figure out whether she blew the vein or not. I still don't know if she blew the vein or not. Like, does this big ass bruise mean that she blew the vein? I don't know. Thank you, Geekrum. Jack should not have, what? What's happening? PET scans use full-on radioactive isotopes injected into your bloodstream, and then they don't even x-ray you. They just measure the x-rays coming out of you. I believe I did a PET scan at the Mayo Clinic. When I was 21 years old, I had to go to the Mayo Clinic for like 3 weeks, and they had to run like every test imaginable. The only thing they didn't do is they didn't do a colonoscopy, because they tried doing a colonoscopy, but then the night before, I had to drink this liquid, and the liquid, I had a bad reaction to it, so I could not drink it. There was no way. It was really bad, and which meant that they could not do the colonoscopy, and they were just like, well, we're just not going to do it. But I had everything else done, and including a PET scan. That's where they make you like drink that shit, right? It's like a little cup full of radioactive shit. Yeah, required in it. Yeah, it was a lot. Illuminate. Don't hang out with loved ones after at all? After PET scans? Oh, I didn't realize that. That's smart. Yeah, no, I had, what is the test then? I don't know, this was a long time ago. White chalky shit? Yes, the white chalky shit. What is that? Barium, thank you. Yeah, what is that for? Which test is that? I know they were trying to see what happens to food in my stomach. They were trying to see like how long food stays in my stomach, I think. I think that's what they were doing. What? Yeah, the white, it was so nasty. That shit's disgusting. And they gave me like food, I think it was afterwards, or no, you have to eat with it. But the thing is, I can't eat gluten or dairy. And they tried giving me stuff with gluten and dairy, and I was like, I can't eat this. And they just looked at me like I was crazy. I'm like, you're the Mayo Clinic. Shouldn't you have like, do you never deal with people who can't have gluten? Like, it was really weird and unprofessional of them. Butt stuff and mouth stuff. They were trying to figure out how long food stays in my stomach. So I guess that's butt and mouth, because it ends in the butt, but it starts in the mouth. Brought tears to his eyes. The chalk stuff, it's gross. It's super gross. CT, X-ray, everything is okay except PET scan. Yeah, I am hoping that I don't have cancer, and if I don't have cancer, then I can relax. If I do have cancer, there is no relaxing. But I probably don't have cancer. Thank you. Yeah, and it's like, I can't eat this bread, Mayo Clinic. I literally can't eat it. It will make me violently ill. And how could they not have, I mean, it was so weird. And so they ended up having to just find something and have me eat less than I was supposed, I don't know, it was weird. They also did all kinds of other tests. They had to do that thing where they stick they have you sit lie sideways, and then they stick a balloon in your butt that's attached to a machine, and then they inflate the balloon, and then they make you. It sounds like a fetish thing, but I swear to God that this is a medical test that I had to do at the Mayo Clinic. And then they make you poop out the balloon repeatedly. They make you poop it out, and they shove it back in and inflate it again, and make you poop it out again, and it measures the muscles down there and sees how well they work. It's really funny. But it was not funny. It was funny deep inside, but I had an anal fissure at the time. So a tear in my asshole, which meant pooping out the balloons, was incredibly painful. Sachi. Hi, Red Spectre. Very well. It was a balloon thing. It was weird. Don't listen to receptionists about you. Yeah. I'm gonna call my insurance. Tomorrow's Monday. I'm gonna call in my insurance and be like, hey, why did they charge me $3,500 for a CT scan? No abscess, no abscess, just an anal fissure. Hi, Drew, how's it going? Hi. Oh, someone did it. Oh, Red Spectre, thank you for giving Knockers a gift sub. Sorry, I didn't see that because I was talking about getting balloons shoved up my butt for medical purposes. Thank you. Oh my God, it's too hot in here to have hair. It's too hot for the existence of hair. Thank you. I think I need to tighten the straps on this, but I don't know. Thank you. Oops. Hello, hammer time. Let's see, where's my, who had to take that, wait, what was earlier? Jack said he will get you chocolate when they do the bone run. Good. I hope my potato gets me chocolate. I hope he gets me all the chocolate. So, yeah. Hi, how's it going, Elbow? Shelbo. How are you? Taught how to do the study. The test wasn't routine. That's what the test can diagnose, among other butt stuff. The senior x-ray tech was like, okay, now that we got all the pictures of the barium in their colon, we drop the enema bag so as much of it drains out in the bag before we deflate the balloon. Oh, that's interesting. When I did it, there was no liquid involved. This was like a whole separate day. When they did the balloon in the asshole, like me shitting out the balloon repeatedly that they inflated inside my butt, there was no liquid involved. There was no like enema involved. It was just to test the muscles, but I don't know, they had some fancy machine. It was the Mayo Clinic, right? So they had like some incredibly fancy butt muscle measuring device. I don't know. Hi, Addie. I'm feeling good. My dad and stepmom are visiting, and they brought their dogs, and it was chaos. They're gonna be here tomorrow too. It's been chaos. They're not like at my house. They're at a hotel, but they're gonna come over tomorrow again. It's true. And then I had to meet with the doctor, and the doctor sat me down and was like, your anus is too tight. You can spend 3 weeks here if you want. We have a program where you spend 3 weeks here, and we make you shit out the balloon like several times a day to teach you how to relax your anal muscles. I said no. I was like, I'm not gonna pay to stay here for another 3 weeks at the Mayo Clinic to shit out balloons every day, several times a day, to teach I will teach myself how to relax my butt muscles. Like, I'll teach myself. I'm creative. I don't have balloons. I mean, I don't have balloons, but like, you know, I know, right? Like, it's, yeah, I don't, yeah, like, and I did. I solved the problem. I no longer have an abnormally tight asshole. Because I fixed the problem, but, you know, and I didn't have to spend, like, 3 weeks at the Mayo Clinic. That's so much money. Like, no, we already spent. Anyway, it's a medical thing. It's definitely someone's kink. Like, without a doubt, that is somebody's kink. But not mine. Not mine. The weird. And also, I was laughing when this test was being run, but the nurses didn't think it was funny at all. And that was a shame, because I really wanted someone to appreciate with me the absurdity of that test, and they didn't appreciate it. They were very grumpy. Well, whatever. Everyone has bad days. Okay, that's pretty good. But yeah. Yeah, it's just life, man. It's weird. It's yeah. Bionic butt measuring. Sounds like an awful trip to the circus. Never came out of the kid and back into what? So the tech was like, just keep him on the table. So I'm at the head, and he starts oh my god, terrible, puking it out. Don't be such a tight ass was literally medical advice that I was given by the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, the main Mayo Clinic hub. Yeah. I took the advice. I drive by, how's it going? That's good, Texas. Yeah, showers can help so much. Yeah. It's just like life is weird, you know? Life is weird. Ooh, I am going to close my curtains because it's getting dark, and I don't want any more trouble with peeping toms and stuff. I mean, not that I'm like naked, but it's still creepy to be watched, you know? It's still just creepy to be watched. So that I can't really close the door one very easily. Well, I'll do it later. Whoa. It's so nice having you on my phone because I can just like move you. You can see the details of my life. Like the mess. I had to apply for a new birth certificate today because mine is apparently lost. Here's. And knocked over a thing of pens. But we were trying to find my birth certificate in all my files because my file system is not organized. But that's a whole thing. Yeah, this chair, it's really hard to sort of relax in this chair. This weird ass chair. But it is perfect for the set. Those wires. You know, nobody's perfect. Yeah, that makes sense. People actually care. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of cables, but there's a lot of things that need cables. Thank you, Addie. What the fuck is you mean my dog? My dog, he's a little man. His name is Jack. He's a very old man. He has an eye condition that causes his face to grow black scabs forever that have to be removed. That's why, I don't know if you saw his face and thought it was weird. People sometimes react poorly to his face. Posture check. Thank you, Noah. Hi, Ice Knife. It's okay. His quality of life is very high. He doesn't like bother him. Am I Jewish? No. I happen to not be Jewish. Mikey rocks. Thank you. Thank you for using your Prime on me. Wait. Thank you. 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 So your dog's anti-union? Because of the scab thing? What? You have more wires on your wall than... Okay, I mean, yes, but my setup is complicated. Hi, Uncle Clyde, how's it going? The 70s were made... Well, I mean, I feel like a lot of people were really good at relaxation and stuff. I don't know. Maybe this, like, my butt fits perfectly in the hole of this chair. Like, perfectly. It's got a... The chair has a hole, okay? It's like this. It's like a round chair. It's part of a set I built or put together that's like a 70s set. But you can sit on it like this. Did you guys hear that? I gotta find my dog. He's gonna be afraid. Potato! Potato! What was that? That sounded so close. Could you guys hear that? My little angel baby. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? My baby. My old man. The old man. What was that? You guys can hear that, right? I'm assuming it's a firework, right? But why on today, the 9th of July, did someone just do one firework that was really big and really close? You guys heard that, right? No, it wasn't thunder. It was some kind of very large boom. Let me take a look at the electrical thing behind my house real quick. I know if it like had blown, I wouldn't have power right now, but like that was really loud. It's the wire police. Hi Adam. No, that's the weird thing. Kool-Aid Man. No, it was just this loud ass boom. It sounded like a bomb going off. Another arts. I don't know what that noise was, but I'm excited to see the art. Yeah, what the fuck? Why did that happen? Danke. No cursing. What the? Damn. Fuck, that's also one. What the heck was that? What the heck was that sound? That very large boom. What plastic are we talking about? Oh, it is on there. No, that computer technically is not mine. It belongs to a friend's who lets me use it. So I cannot peel the plastic off the tower. I hardly curse at all. Thank you. Fish bins? Yeah. It was really loud and like reverberated. Hydrating. That was weird. It must have just been a firework. A neighbor like unusually like doing it way closer than any of the other fireworks were last week or whenever that was. And just doing one. Just one big ass firework in the middle of weird. I don't get it. Maybe they just had one incredibly big firework that they hadn't done. That's bigger than all the other fireworks the whole time. Cause like this, you know how there's fireworks for like 4 days when it's 4th of July? Cause people get fireworks and then they don't use them all. And they use them ahead of time and everything. None of them have been that loud. Not one. And it sounded like it was coming from that direction. Which doesn't even make sense. The chair. I'm okay, thank you for redeeming hydrate, but I feel pretty hydrated. I'm feeling very hydrated, thank you, hybrid. Yeah, no, this chair is very stable, which is surprising because it's weird. And I have a habit of knocking chairs over or falling over backwards in them. No, I didn't see anything fall. I don't know what that could have been. Yeah. Hey, that's wonderful, Texas. That's great news. That's fantastic news. You just have to make it till then. And I believe in you. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Darkling 4. Well, what is up? We've been talking about weird medical exams I've had, and then there was an extremely loud boom of unknown origin outside my house, and we have not figured out what that was. Because if the transformer had blown, then I wouldn't have power, right? It was really loud. But I wouldn't have power if the transformer had blown. Court appearance? You said you had a doctor's appointment. Not a court appearance. What? You said you have a doctor's appointment. Did I say court appearance? No, I said appointment. Did I say something nonsensical? Yeah, this chair is not, like, cause like, where are you supposed to put it? There's no armrest. It's just like, it looks great though. But like, maybe if I was like, see, like my arms aren't anywhere near it to like put my arm down. I have to go like that. But if I were like a short person, maybe my arms would be like there, and then maybe it would kind of act like an armrest. But for me, I just look too big. Like the chair looks small in comparison to me. Like it's like this, and it looks kind of funny. Oh, my head is missing. You know, the chair just looks smaller than it should, right? Am I crazy? This is what it looks like. You'd think it, I don't know, it's weird. Yeah, chairs with no armrest. This chair doesn't have armrest, but I'm gonna probably shell out the cash for, because you can just buy the armrests. I don't have them. And then attach them. This chair is covered in glitter because yesterday I had a bunch of glitter on my butt and I tried really hard. Well, for a while I put a towel on there and was like, but then the towel got stuck on one of the wheels and I got frustrated. And so I removed that towel and just got glitter on the chair. And you know, it's kind of a good look. I'll take it. Glitter chair. You can't tell on stream or anything. My back, I have lots of scoliosis. It's a problem. Nature blessed me in many ways, but it's like the monkey's paw. Wait, the monkey's hand? What is it? You know, like you get something good, but it's secretly bad. I love my body, but my back hurts. This chair is built for manspreading. I could, yeah. Except that there's no back support. I don't know, like there's no back support. Like it isn't even built for that. I don't get it. Monkey's paw. That's weird because monkeys have hands. They don't have paws. They have little hands with fingers. Maybe this chair would be more comfortable if I was wearing like 8-inch heels or 6-inch heels or something, like, because then the angle of my leg would be more like right now I'm like this, but if my feet were more like this, maybe the chair would like feel more supportive. But you shouldn't have to wear heels to be comfy in a chair. Doesn't make any sense. How many projects had glitter? Yes. I used so much glitter. I don't think I've ever used more glitter for a stream than I did for the one last night or yesterday afternoon, whatever time that was, for the not on this website stream. I've never used that much glitter for a stream before. It was so much glitter, which is great because I had such a good time and it was very fun. And it was so good, but my carpet has glitter, my dog has glitter on him, there's glitter in my hair still, there's glitter on the chair, there's glitter in my bed, even though I showered before getting into it. There's glitter everywhere. And I think there will be for probably 6 months. Like, I see no ends. Yeah, I need like a squatty potty, but for this chair, I have a squatty potty for every toilet in this house. because you know, I'm civilized. No, because a doctor once told me I have a tight asshole, you know. But I only have a bidet in one of my bathrooms, unfortunately. I should get a bidet for the other bathroom. This is just my feet up on other chairs. This is not really the right height for like to be like a squatty potty. What if I this is not ideal. The chair was designed by a pissed off gyno. Yes. I mean, well, actually, it's got a hole in it, right? So maybe it was designed by like a proctologist? Hello. Hi, Big Thick. Hi, Driscoll. I don't know what that stands for. What does Toad PhD stand for? Am I an amphibian with a lot of education? The doctor definitely knew what he was talking about. They did enough tests. I just accepted glitter. Is that the same room that you do gaming streams in? Yes, this is my living room. This is where I stream games. Behold. I'll just put you guys there. Behold, monitors, lights. There's more lights, but they're not on. And also I need to buy new diffusing thingies. There's some computers and some papers. Ignore those are temporary. VR that isn't completely set up. Oh, behold, the system and the lights. Great tour, huh? Great tour. Oh man. This chair I've had for 10 to 15 years. I don't remember where it came from. I've had it so long. And I will be auctioning off the cushion from it on eBay because I think that's funny. And I have sat on this chair for 10 to 15 years. We call it the butt sweat chair. It's a mystery chair. I don't remember where I got it. It's been so long. Yeah. But I'm just auctioning off the cushion part because it would be difficult to ship the whole thing. Yeah. Yes, ignore my wires. Cousin of Froggy DDS. X-Men with B-hole powers. I want better powers. Hi. Fatherless activities. It's always weird that people are like, ha ha, woman is slut, fatherless. You know, like, if a woman is fatherless, like if you don't have a father because your father abandoned you and that affects your behavior, it's the father who's at fault. Like, when people say that, when men say that, they're very much telling on themselves because it's like they don't recognize that the father who like my dad is totally in my life and super supportive. He's visiting me right now, actually. But like the fathers who leave, who abandon their families, they're the problem, not the daughters who are then raised by one parent. Yeah. Adamantium sphincter. It's a good band name. What if he died in a war? I mean, things happen, but that's not abandoning, right? I said abandoning. Dying in a war is not someone abandoning. You know, like abandoning someone is a conscious act. Like things can feel like abandonment. You can get abandonment issues from things like that, but you know what I'm saying. Moody still here? Moody never told me what that acronym meant. SWOW. It had like this wows. There was like 2 W's, 2 S's, and maybe an A. It is very odd, Shifty. It is very odd. It's like, I like sexy women. I like watching pornography. I like having sex with women. But I don't like women who are comfortable with their sexuality. I only want them to be uncomfortable with it. Like, what's that about? What is Disability Pride Month? It's like regular. It's like any other month. Like, it's a month where you talk about disability and stuff. It's like a national month of disability activism and celebrating disabled people and our accomplishments and stuff and things. It's the same as any month. Like, I don't know what you're asking me. It's the same as any, like, month. Like, there's Latin American History Month, there's Women's History Month, there's Pride Month. This is one of those months. Maybe. Am I admitting to predatory behavior? That was me speaking, oh my god, that was me speaking as a man. Like, that was me, oh my god, when I was like, I like girl, I like sex with girl, that was me speaking as those men who that was me speaking as the men who treat women poorly for fatherless behavior. The, like, men who slut shame but want to have sex with women and also watch pornography. And I'm very pro watching pornography, I'm just not pro slut shaming. Yeah, that was not me speaking, that was me speaking, making fun of these men and bringing to light their hypocrisy. Oh, Emery. No. When people say fatherless activities or whatever, that's like a phrase specifically used towards women to criticize them for being too, like, sexy. Like, if a woman is, like, comfortable in her sexuality or comfortable with her body and, like, shows too much skin or whatever, then people will be like, come in and be like, fatherless behavior, like, to call her a slut in a bad way. That's the thing. That is what the context is. I didn't realize that's what you're asking. Ah, Jesus. For real, Lane. How to download hot women. Third first personing. Yes, I was speaking in the first person on behalf of someone else. Yes. Hi, I love Brazil. Hi. GMR, how's it going? Hi, Dead Man. Sorry, I missed some people. Though, yeah. True facts, Emery. What's my disability? I have so many. Lyme disease, with co-infections, that almost killed me when I was a young adult, and dystonia, which is a neuromuscular disease that causes muscles to not be controlled correctly. I have scoliosis that's pretty severe. I have some weird spinal deformities. I have auditory processing disorder. And I have long COVID. And I have PCOS. So many other things that I can't. Also, I have to get a biopsy in like the next few weeks to find out if I have cancer. There you go. That's a not comprehensive list. Not a comprehensive list. Just extremely basic. Hi, Antihero. How's it going? You wouldn't download a bear. Hi, yep, I'm Clyde. Oh man. It is wild for people to not be able to understand, not understanding. Like, if you're speaking very obviously, like being facetious or whatever, like you're, like, that's some weird shit. Is it alcohol? Hi, Antihero. I have noticed you. You're fine, Emery. Thank you, Shifty. Hi, Stunny. Yes. I would like to go back to Brazil someday to visit family and stuff. My sister married a Brazilian man. I don't have like blood family there, but so I've been there, but I haven't been back in many years. Someday, except COVID is a problem for me. Blah blah blah. Yeah, no, but it's really. Sometimes you just have to remind yourself that not everyone is gifted in the same ways, you know? What's Lyme disease like? Fucking terrible. It fucks up your brain, gives you terrible, like, it fucks you up real fucking hard, especially when it goes untreated for 15 years, like mine did. No, it's devastating and life-ruining. Do not recommend. It's fucking hellish. Ha, Zion, tier 2. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for that tier 2 sub. I really appreciate it. Panic. So there's a lot of tick-borne diseases, but some of them have a period of time that it takes for the blood, like you have to have a tick on you for a certain number of hours for some of the tick-borne diseases to transfer, because the blood has to be mixing for the proteins. It's like a whole thing that I don't entirely understand anymore because it's been years since I studied it. But I would look into that to see. Yeah. I am not wearing the Breathe. I have gotten a little bit better. My oxygen's been pretty good lately, which is nice. I haven't had to be attached to my oxygen lately at all, which is nice. Pro villain, you're good. Real good at being True facts, Emery. Isn't that kind of like what home boy? No. Homestar? No. Homelander. Isn't that basically the concept behind that? He is a terrible, terrible villain, but people love him. You know, because he's so good at making them believe he's good, because he's got a whole corporation backing him. That's basically what that show is. Oh man. Taking care of me from the start, taking care of you. Yeah. Thanks, Kite. How are you doing? Yes, it's Homer Simpson, the classic villain. Yeah, it is a great show. It's just really, like, I watched the whole first season, and then Drea and I, when she was here, we were watching the second season, but I had to stop because if you, like, you cannot binge that show too much because it's so emotionally rough, you know? It's upsetting. Okay, posture. Posture check. So right now I have 2 chairs here that I'm resting my legs on. So I'm sitting like as if I were gonna do yoga, kind of. What is this called? I don't know. I've got my feet up like this, knees. Maybe this, but like you have to have 2 other chairs. So there's no way that this is how, unless you're really short. I'm tall. Maybe this chair is just made for tiny people. And the tiny people's legs might, well, they'd have to be like actual children. Probably. So this isn't a children's chair. It's just an uncomfortable one. It's very, very hot where I live. It's gonna be 109 degrees on Saturday. But at night it gets cooler because it's a desert. So it's a place of extremes. So it'll get colder at night. Not like cold, but this time of year. But it won't be 109, that's for sure. Yeah. Oh yeah, oh my gosh. Yeah, they absolutely milk that shit. How dead inside are you, Check? Yep. Hydrate. Oh, hydrate. Guy like the boy. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's different. Yeah. Huh, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, this is a comfortable way to sit in this chair, but it requires other chairs. I think it only requires really one of the other chairs. Well, no. Like 3 chairs for one comfortable sitting. There's this chair I really want. It's called the Piper Song meditation chair. I would not be meditating in it. But it's a chair that, like, you sit backwards. You can sit backwards, you don't have to. But I think it would be nice. Might give my back some support if I sat in it backwards. But also, it's got these this bottom layer. It's on my wish list, so you can see it. I might buy it at some point, depending. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Whatever. But like, you can put. It doesn't fit under my desk right now. I have to get a new desk if I'm gonna get it. But like, you can like put your legs up and use it and sit in the chair because it's got like a thing built in for legs, and you're supposed to just be able to like sit in it a variety of ways. And I am a person, I very much have trouble sitting in chairs like a normal human being for any length of time that is more than just a little bit. Partially because I have blood pressure problems. Like my blood pressure gets low or it fluctuates like crazy. And also I have back problems, so I like to sit in ways that give me more leverage than just like regular sitting. But anyway, so, but it's like $430 or something because I have to get, there's 2 sizes, right? It's the butt cushion that's like a different size. I have to get the bigger one, obviously. And $430. Oh. Have I found it? Yes. Slasher. No, Snatcher. I have to play it again. It's been like 2 weeks since we played it. But it's because I encountered a bug. So now I have to start over. We're early in the game. It's not a big deal. But I want to start over off stream, because everyone's seen it already. And I just haven't done that yet. And hopefully the bug won't happen this time. But yeah, Snatcher, it's a 1993 or 4, can't remember it off the top of my head, cyberpunk detective mystery made by Konami that is the style, It's so good so far. It's so good. Lots of reading, incredibly detailed, like incredibly detailed, and also kind of brutal in a lot of ways. Anyway, I'm really, really excited about that, but also not excited about having to start over. So I've been kind of putting it off. Who is Elizabeth Shue? A hammock out of all your wall cables. It wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be comfy. Hello, Cleveland. How's it going? It is 50. A leaning setup. I tried, and I for a while I bought like a very small recliner so that I would be able to put my feet up and also have like a leaning sort of thing so that I could play games and stream. But I kept tipping over backwards by accident, repeatedly, a lot. And it didn't work very well with how my desk is set up, or like camera angles and lights. It was just not good. I don't know, but I want to try that weird chair so I can stick my legs up in all different directions. Oh, Homelander's breastfeeder. She did a phenomenal job with that role. You are correct. So many great like performances on that show. So many. Hi, Luco. Just did the comparison of dying anniversary. Yeah, well, you guys don't have air conditioner. We have air conditioning. So, like, not everyone here has air conditioning because I live in a place where some people have swamp coolers, which is not nearly as good as air conditioning. It's just like adding humidity to your house, essentially, in a way that will bring it down some degrees, but like it's not the same as air conditioning. I grew up with one of those once I moved to America to here, and it was terrible. Never again. I need like a Victorian barber chair. What do those look like? What I need, or yeah, like a dentist chair, or like what if I get like are there like fancy gynecologist chairs with the like little stirrups, and I could put the stirrups in whatever angle I want my legs at? Would that give me a comfortable experience? Would I be comfy then? You could raise them up and down. That's helpful. Able to stirrup just the type of seat you want, but they might not be ready to let go of it. Yeah, man, if only those tables weren't horrendously heavy. And yeah, no, there's no way. I just couldn't make it. They don't get low enough, and also they're too heavy. I wouldn't be able to move it well enough. Yeah. Here we have air conditioning, but 109 degrees is still really bad. Like, it's gonna be bad. It gets hotter than that here, but like 109 is still really bad. But like the schools here, they're trying to have school in 109 degree weather, and like my friend is a teacher, and half the school has air conditioning that just turns itself off when it's not supposed to. Like, there's all these problems with it. It doesn't really work correctly. And it's like, you're telling me you want a bunch of middle school kids and teachers to be in 109 weather. It was Friday, not Saturday. Saturday doesn't make sense. She told me about this today. But like, so they're trying to like the teachers are trying to make it so that they have remote school if the temperature gets above a certain like number, because that's like not okay. You think kids are gonna learn anything if they're like just sweating like crazy, miserable? Like they're not gonna learn anything. Let them learn remotely for a day, you know? The gyno rhino, I would absolutely call it that. Perfect. Chef's kiss. How does a chef's kiss? That was not it. It's like this, like you kiss it, and then you just like hold it. How do that work? I don't know. Mysterious speech is hard, apparently. Oh, I haven't done this like all stream. Did you guys know that I have great links? You write !L in the chat and my link will pop up, which takes you to all my links. And I have great social media that I work really hard on and stuff. And you should check out my very cool links. Shut up, Emery. Yeah, no, they're all just gonna be miserable. I remember, like, as a kid, either being freezing cold in school or just melting hot. Just miserable. There's, like, never the right temperature. I don't know. My contacts are doing that thing where they get all blurry again. I really don't think it's the right prescription. But it's like, I can't go back again to the eye doctor and be like, my vision's still blurry. Like, what if this is just what vision is supposed to be like? Doesn't seem right, though. Hey, Pocket 007. Thank you. Yay. Wait. Thank you. I'm suddenly reminded about how sore I am from the yesterday. Jesus. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Let me move back to my little corner in the studio. Oops. Oh, my nail polish is coming off. It like is halfway peeled off, even though I'm not wearing the peel off kind. I just did this like 2 days ago on stream. I tried Kick. Did I tell you guys that? I did it. Some of you were there, but I tried a Kick stream, which I'd never done before. And on Kick, you have to have like 75 followers, and then you have to stream for like 5 hours, and that gives you access to affiliate, at which point you can get subs or whatever. So first stream, we played some Only Up, super difficult, and also made my fear of heights really act up. But way harder than it looks. So much harder than it looks. Jesus. But also, so we did the 5 hours, but I was like, what do I do for 5 hours? So I just did the this long, extended, like going to bed routine, you know, where you brush your teeth and you floss, and then you brush your hair, and you spray it with some water, and you brush it again, and then you roll it up in a scarf in a specific way so that it curls overnight, and then you paint your nails, and like all this this long elaborate to like take up the time to get to the 5 hours, and now I'm an affiliate with that, but I haven't added the link yet. I'm just MoxyMary on there. I haven't added the link to my links yet, my links page. I need to do that. Heights, I struggle with real heights and fake heights. Oh man, do I struggle. But, you know, yeah, no, falling in that game does not feel good. It does not feel good. My throat hurts. What's up with that? Is that just from how dry the air is? Maybe. Oh, it's because hi Candy! Thank you for rating me! 31 viewers! Hey! Hi Candy! Hi! Hi, I'm MoxyMary. It's nice to meet you. We played Devour. eye candy and I and some friends. And can we do it? Shout out for eye candy, please. Sorry, I do a lot of horror games and indie games and retro games, and also hot tub and just hanging out and stuff. Hi, I'm MoxyMary. We're just hanging out today. This is my studio where I normally like stream games at the actual desk on the actual computers. But today we're just on my phone and we're hanging out because it was supposed to be a hot tub stream, but there was thunder. So I had to cancel that because lightning is dangerous. Yeah, horror games. Eye candy, eye candy. Hello. Hey, it's Real Mexican Joker. How's it going? We need to play Outlast Trials. We got to do that at some point. Hi, Victoria. Welcome. Welcome, Brett. Hi, Snuddy. Hello, hello. Hi, Chris Chaotix. How's it going? Have we got partnered on Kick? I wonder what the requirements are. I'm trying to figure out. I don't know much about the website. It's just sort of an experiment. I liked Hi, Step Bro. I enjoyed, I don't know. I don't know, there's something refreshing. I feel like on Twitch, sometimes I can be really on edge because I've been on Twitch, I've been a streamer on Twitch for 9 years. So Twitch has changed so many times, like their policies, everything. So like, I've seen it all, and I've been suspended many times for things that like, nowadays you would never get. Like I got suspended once for wearing Spanx, like shorts, underneath a dress, and it was my birthday. And I kept showing and explaining, no, these are Spanx, just to make sure. I was like, I don't want anyone to think that this is like skin. And they banned me for it. And I was like, I'm wearing these Spanx specifically so that you won't see my underwear. Like, and I got permabanned, I think, for that one. But anyway, so on Twitch I could be kind of a little bit like on eggshells. Even though I'm not doing anything horrible, you know, like I'm not doing anything bad. Yeah, totally. Also, I'm mad that they aren't doing anything for Disability Pride Month. Jump scared and then jump scaring myself. Chainsaw. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, it's frustrating. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Like I'm never gonna stop unless they ban me permanently again. Well, even then I won't stop. But Twitch is where my main community is. Well, technically I have more Instagram followers, but you guys are like my like people. You know, like I don't know as many of my Instagram followers at all. Like they're a lot more strangers. Like here. You guys are my like community, my people, you know? And so I wouldn't leave, but like Kick might be like a once a week kind of thing I do. I don't know. Maybe Kick is the place where I could stream when I'm like frumpy. With just like big t-shirt, pajama pants, no makeup, messy hair. I'm here to play games. That could be my Kick sort of vibe. It's 3 in the morning. I couldn't sleep. I don't know. But yeah. Ban. There we go. Okay. Da-da. Guten Morgen, wie geht's? Hallo, hallo. Right? I did join Threads, and I haven't explored it very much yet, though. Tomorrow, I'm glad you said that. My dad signed up for Threads. I need to have him give me his phone, and so that I can block myself on my dad's phone, because I don't need any of my thirst traps popping up on my dad's phone on his Threads. I also blocked, like a long time ago, I blocked my Instagram account on his Instagram. My dad is super supportive, like super supportive of all my shit, but like he still doesn't need to like see me in a bikini, you know, being all sexy or whatever. Like, yeah, it's just funny. Mir geht's gut. Ich sollte eigentlich, I just heard fireworks, like that were noticeably fireworks, not like a huge boom. Ich sollte eigentlich heute schwimmen, aber es gab Donner. Also sitzen wir einfach hier und reden wir. Thank you, Shifty, thank you. Oh, man. Exactly. Like, my dad comes on my Twitch stream sometimes. Like, my dad is a professional opera singer. He's retired now, but like, that was his career. And so, like, he's done things like singing happy birthday to viewers and stuff like that, you know, if I'm like at his house streaming. But that's Twitch. That's only some things, you know, that he doesn't need to be involved in like my social media and stuff. No. Nope. Ja, bei mir ist es sehr heiß. Aber ich habe Klimaanlage, also es ist nicht so schlimm. Yeah, I have air conditioning, so it's not as bad, but it is really hot here at this time of year. Super hot. Yeah. Well, it's because my dad lived in Germany for a really long time, like 30 years or something, with like a little bit in the middle in America. But, so I didn't stream at his house very often. It was just when, like, visiting, when I went back to Germany. They just moved to America last year, but they still don't live in the same state as me, so, like, they're visiting me right now. My dad, my stepmom, and their dogs are in town, but they're staying at a hotel. Ja. Hast du keine Klimaanlage? Ist es bei dir heiß? 23 degrees Celsius. What is that in Fahrenheit? Yeah, what's that in Fahrenheit? I need to Google that. Well, they're on their way to Arizona, but they came through New Mexico to visit me. In the night. Oh. Yeah, my dad's dog, they're both puggles. My dad's dog peed on my rug in the studio, in the set that I built. And on some furniture and my diffuser, my hair diffuser. And then that same dog knocked over a little table, spilling ketchup on my brand new white carpet. So far it's been a pretty chaotic visit from my parents. Also, one of the tubes for the automatic watering system burst, and it started shooting vast quantities of water directly at a glass door of mine, which apparently is not watertight. Who would have guessed? It doesn't normally let water in when it rains or anything, but it let water in, so part of my sunroom where the set is flooded. So the rug is wet, but not where the dog peed. Like, the dog peed, like the water started coming in, panic, you know, unplug the electronics so that we don't get electrocuted. There's all this water under the rug and like everything's getting wet, and then the dog pees, but like on a dry part of the rug and on the furniture and the diffuser. It was a chaotic morning. and afternoon, because the ketchup thing was in the afternoon. Ja. Schlimmer wie in der Sauna. Ui. Yeah, you need air conditioning. Hi, I'm doing well. His name is Roscoe, which is a family name. Like, literally, that's a name that is passed down in my family. But it's a terrible name. Everyone acknowledges that it's a terrible name. Even the people who have that name. So instead of giving the name to one of his children, my father gave it to a dog. So he's still passing down the family name that is horrible, but to a dog. Yeah. Thank you, Albert. I'm doing well, Fear. My throat's hurting from talking. I don't know what's up with that. It's probably just because it's really dry here. Ooh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take my contacts out. But I'm gonna do it with you guys. I'm gonna use you guys as a mirror. They're daily contacts, so I can just throw them away. I will go wash my hands. I will be right. Well, I'll take you with me to the kitchen. Don't judge me for my kitchen. What little of my kitchen you'll see. Hello. Okay. I'm really bad at this, but I think maybe with your support, I will do it. First try on the rough eye. This eye never cooperates. It doesn't do what it's supposed to. First try, suckers. Okay. Next one. I don't know why I called you suckers. It doesn't make any sense in the context. Okay, hold on. Oh, I got it! Barely, but I got it! Yay! First try. This is a win. This is a great win. I hope you guys are all creeped out. Those of you who have trouble with eye touching. I do not have trouble with eye touching, except this one always like closes, so this one gives me trouble. First try. I'm feeling very proud. Do I have lipstick on my forehead again? There's lipstick on my hand. Did I smear it? No, we're good. You guys are my mirror. Thank you. Truths? How's it? Thank you. Well, have a good day at work, Master Vat. Laying at lack of the swamp infestation, so the AC. Swamp and what? Yeah, skills. Mad skills. I'm quite skilled with my touching of eyeballs. That's not true. I'm terrible. That was a miracle. I'm getting better. This is only week 1 of trying to have contacts. Thanks, Driscoll. What should I do? What other stuff do I have to do? So I got my contacts. I have to wash my face. Oh, I have to eat. so that I can take my last meds. And I have to do very, very little tonight, actually. That's nice. It's refreshing. Oh, I have to roll up, I have to detangle my hair and roll it up in a scarf so that it curls overnight so I can have good hair tomorrow. I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow on stream. Cause I wanna play games. Wait, let me check I didn't look at my calendar. I don't think oh, this is the wrong phone. I can't look at my calendar. Wrong phone. But I want to play games. There's all these games I want to play, but it's also summer, and I want a hot tub. So, but I don't always have energy for both. So it is constantly a war in my mind because I want to do both. So I have to figure out which to do. Yeah. Figure it out. We'll see what tomorrow feels like. Set my computer up by the hot tub. I wish. I am too prone to chaos for that to happen. Unfortunately, that would not go well. Welcome, by the way. Yeah, no, I'm a creature of chaos. Very much a creature of chaos. But tomorrow my parents are here in town, so I'm gonna hang out with them in the late morning and the afternoon. So I'll stream in the evening, assuming I still have energy. I mean, hanging out with my dad, it's only exhausting because he is neurotic about travel and also about my health. So it's a good time, but and I'm really happy that they're visiting. But also it's a little harder to ignore scary medical stuff when other people are worried about it actively. But it's gonna be good. Yeah. I can't go, that's the thing, is because I have to do the biopsy, I can't go, and I don't know yet when that will be, literally just waiting for the insurance to okay it. I can't go to restaurants or anywhere else where I could catch COVID or something else. So, my parents came to visit and I'm like, cool, we can't go out to eat, but we can have food delivered. Hi, baby. I'm good, I'm happy. Oh, ads. Man. I kind of want to go in the other room now. I'm tired of being in here. It's too bright. It's so bright. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Let's turn off the lights. I still haven't put the sheets back on my bed. I just have a duvet functioning as a sheet, which I know is shameful, but every time I think about doing it, I'm like, oh, but I'm so tired. I'll do it tomorrow. And then it never comes. Uh-oh, what'd I do? I think I just accidentally tried following myself and it gave me a weird error code because I didn't close my... Hi, honey, are you okay? Potato, you're the best boy in the world. Yeah. My room's a mess right now. It's super messy. Let's see. Yeah. He's going to the groomer soon. Let's see. But yeah, I gotta put the sheets back on. I don't know. Anyway, today has been a very relaxed, well, it was hanging out with my dad, which it was a good time. It's good. And my stepmom. It's a good time. I'm really glad that they're visiting. But normally, like, they're going to Arizona to visit my brother and other family there, and I would go with them. But I can't because of the biopsy. So they came this way. Or I don't know, it's just different. But I'm trying to figure it out. I cannot go. Let's see. What was I doing? I was doing this, which is trying to get my phone to work. There's a waterproof case on this phone, and it makes it very difficult to like actually make it work. Okay. Okay, I'm sitting, I'm comfy. 64 hours in this week, and it's supposed to be a part-time job. What the fuck? Are they paying you really good overtime at least? Because they should be. Because that is ridiculous. Are you making bank? Please tell me they're paying you well. That's so much. Oops. Yeah, it's hard to click things. Like, make it big. Yeah, okay. Is it? Okay, let's see. Okay. One moment. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking to see. Oh, right. I was like, so many people are on right now. Okay, sorry. Hello, Hoopa, how's it going? Wait. You're making hella bank, but I'm paying off a mortgage on a car, my kid's car. Oh man, those dad costs, man. Thrown into the head chef position. That sounds so stressful, but I am glad that you're making bank, because you deserve it. Seriously. Jack, he's such a nice man. A little old man. I love him so much, this little potato. Only tried to hump my dad's dogs today a little bit, which is pretty good for him, because my dog used to try to hump anything, any dog. And stuffed animal, or yeah. How old is he? He's only 11 and a half, but he's like aging really fast, so he's an old man, even though for a small dog that's not that old, but he's got like all the old man things happening, you know? We're raiding out. We are gonna raid out. I was trying to figure out who to raid. I think we're gonna raid my friend Soma. Yeah, I think we're gonna raid my friend Soma. Did you guys know that I have great links? They're very quality links, very good quality links, and you should definitely check them out. Wow! Exclamation mark L in the chat produces the bot with my links. Behold, links. They're good links. Yeah! Carrot. It was nice meeting you. Nice hanging out. Guys, I had so much fun today. I'm glad that I streamed. There was temptation to perhaps take a nap instead. And I'm glad that I streamed. Yeah, my throat is starting to bother me from talking, because I was talking a lot earlier, I think, with my dad when he was here, and my stepmom. So, hi, Carpomania. And so, but I'll be out live tomorrow evening, probably. My dad's still in town, but he's gonna, yeah. Have a good night, everyone. I have Discord. I have lots of cool social medias. Yeah, oh, for sure. I'm around, baby. I'm around. Posture check. Posture check. Last posture check. I didn't bring my water in here, so you're just not gonna get that hydrate. Oh, man. You guys are funny. Oh, wait, did it go? Oh, it went. I have to end it.